What's up, everybody? It's the Faces Caseworker. I'm back at it again. This is another TikTok video, guys. And this one comes from a mother who goes on TikTok and brags about her son who hacked his way into the school's computer system to disrupt online classes. Is this something you're interested in about worrying about your children, what they're doing when you're not around? Stop right here. This is the video for you. All right. This video is a news story, and it comes from a mom who went viral on TikTok. That's right, guys. She went viral on TikTok after revealing all the trouble her 11-year-old son has been doing in his amazing tech skills. The TikToker Victoria Pretty Much went on TikTok and shared about her son used his technical skills to disrupt the online internet at the school. This mom went viral. She got hundreds and thousands of views uh, for her son who disrupted the internet. Right? They didn't go into any detail how he did it because hacking could be anything. All right, but before we get into it, hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. News Faces caseworker. For those who don't know, worked in a health field, human service, psychology, mental health, substance abuse, working with kids, families to improve lives. And today we're talking about a parent who went on TikTok to brag about her child's criminal activity. All right. The kid hacked into the computer system, all right, which led to alerting authorities, the IT department in the school, the principal, and all the higher ups who contacted the mother to inform her her child was responsible for the internet problems that were happening in the school. All right. The mother seems to be happy about this. All right. Who in a right mind, who is a good mother, good parent to a child, goes on TikTok to brag about her child committing a crime? All right. She thinks it's a joke that her child hacked into a city municipal department. Yes, the school system is a municipal department. It is a city department that is paid for taxpayers. And her child went on inside of their system, however you may have, because hacking could be anything, right? Hacking doesn't mean that you know about programming or you know about networks or nodes or devices that make computers work. All right. All it's stating is that somehow he was able to disconnect the internet. All right. Now, if anybody knows about tech and IT, a wire could be pulled out of a wall, the power button could be cut off, uh, the Wi-Fi, the router could be disconnected. All type of stuff could do that, and maybe that the teachers just didn't. We don't know the setup. The story doesn't tell us the setup of how the kid did it. But in her video, she calls him a genius, a baby genius. Now, reading the story and the Faces caseworker, anyone who knows who had a psychology degree or human services degree, usually the curriculum in that degree describes about exceptional children, right? That goes from a scale that I usually pertains to an IQ of a child, and we can go from the lower realms of the IQ, which will lead you into, developmental disabilities, intellectual disabilities, and things of that sort. All right, and then you have the middle, which is the mean, the average. That's the most of us who fit on the average intelligence. All right. Then you have a higher level scale, a higher level of of IT, excuse me, of IQ, where a person has a higher IQ. I'm not going to go into the scales. You can look that up on Google if you want to see what score is a genius. But nowhere in the story does it describe that her child has an IQ of the level of a genius. But somehow this African American mother thinks that her child is a genius because he committed a criminal act, and hacked into the school computer system. All right. I'm sorry, Victoria, pretty much, but it's not funny or cool about committing crimes and disrupting other parents' children's education. to go online. And this is what we talk about. You would think that parents would be more susceptible to know that kids are putting all their business these days and times on the internet, all their business, whether it be personal, sexual, any foolish behavior or whatever behavior that they've conducted, they want to put it online. All right. And parents, what should they be doing? They should be monitoring their kids and helping them stay offline and putting things on the internet that can damage their reputation, also put them in trouble with the law. All right. But here we have this mother, the mother of an 11-year-old who she considers a genius. All right. But I don't know anywhere, any books I've seen that child geniuses hack and break into stuff. Yeah, we all know the stories about people who have broken into things, and we know these few prodigies were broken into banks at young ages, right? Some of these kids have been connected with hackers when they were young, family members that were into computers, they learned early age and went on to do either phenomenal things or criminal things that led them into the federal penitentiary. But here we have a mother, Victoria Pretty Much on TikTok, who says her child is a genius because he disconnected the internet service at the school. Now, if you take your intelligence to disrupt a system that is supposed to benefit the community, which is a school, and we know schools have enough problems of their own. I don't know if anyone has a child or has been around children through the pandemic. Remote learning is pretty difficult. It's not the most effective learning for kids. They're distracted. I mean, being in a community, in a group inside the classroom kind of fortifies and helps kids learn better. So when they're home, looking into a computer screen, they can be easily distracted. All right. But here we have Victoria Pretty Much shared testimony about her son, who she said is such a genius, right? That he broke into the school computer system and shut it down. Now, I don't know how that makes you a genius. Geniuses do things phenomenally, right? Geniuses manifest things from thin air. Geniuses create the new Facebook, the new TikTok, right? They don't hack or knock off their school internet and think that they're smart. Sorry, man, but your son didn't want to do any work. He was trying to get over. As he's probably getting over in you and your household, maybe you need to check your house and go look around and see what stuff that he's doing behind your back. Because you think he's a genius for disrupting a school system. All right. She said she only learned that he disrupted the school after the school contacted her, right? And she got messages from the school saying that he did this thing. So luckily for her, that her child wasn't put in prison. All right. Somehow, I guess they met and spoke about it, and the kid was given computer programming classes. All right, and he avoided criminal charges. But in any story, we would usually find out these kids are probably charged. And this is a black kid. They only didn't charge him because they didn't want to mess up his record. Right now, if this was a white kid, do you think would they have treated him the same way? I don't know. Would they have given him a slap on the wrist? Does age, color, anything have anything to do with it? But I'm sorry, Miss Victoria. Pretty much, your son is not a genius. Even if he is, he's using his intelligence for the wrong things. You need to monitor your son. Stop your son from being a criminal. Because I'm somewhere the Crips and Bloods have hackers in their little gang too. All right, monitor your kid and stop making excuses. Your kid's not a genius. Your kid was a criminal, and he committed a criminal act, and he's lucky he didn't go to jail. All right. If you feel the same way, you may feel different. Every kid needs a break. I was given breaks as a child. But let's not go on TikTok and glorify criminal behavior for your kid when he knowing damn well he violated. All right. This is just a story I had to say. It's the Faceless Caseworker. And I'm out of here.